We'll get started. Oh, and we're gonna begin in the beginning, finding your space. It feels neat. It kind of transforms over time, and we all have different practices that we utilize and that we enjoy in our lives. And so hopefully when you think about coming into your space, you feel good about that. You kind of rock a little bit from the ball of your foot to your heel. You can just sway softly. And for our practice, this standing Qigong practice, it's a little different than other meditative practices where you're seated or lying down. It's different than a yoga asana practice. But it certainly has a meditative feel. And so as you kind of make your way inwards, maybe you can even sort of feel the way you interact with your environment, the way that your environment affects you, and that you affect your environment. We have a many layers, energetic layers, and one of them is the Wei Qi, which is sort of our communication, our connection with the world around us, extending outside of our skin. As you begin to sink now into the bottoms of your feet, sort of rooting through the bottoms of your feet, see if you can almost imagine that you're a little bigger, a little fuller. You sort of extend a little bit more outside of your physical being. Play with that for a moment. Your arms soften and the crown of your head, this Bai Wei, it's 100 points meeting place, draws upwards towards the heavens. And we have our physical posture. We have our breath, connecting to your breath, noticing how your breath feels. Your intention of where you bring your mind. And your mind can go to different places. It could go to your posture, it could go to your breath, it could go to a feeling of expansiveness and fullness. That sense of fullness, of openness, expanding the tissues and the cells. It encourages that flow of qi through the meridians, channels of energy, little rivers, tributaries moving through your body. The spirit, the Shen, our connection with the divine and with all things. Everything we are. Taking a few deep, slow breaths. Feeling rooted through the bottoms of your feet, lifted through the crown of your head, and expansive and open. And relax. And make some of these movements with the hands, fingers pointing downwards, dissipating the chi. Little circles. Turn these into figure eights. You can sway a little from side to side and see if your fingers can soften. Draw little figure eights. So with your hands, your fingertips. And then we'll find some gentle swaying forward and back. Let your arms come up and back behind you. And we've done a few different variations of this. And so just seeing if your elbows can be soft, if your wrists and fingers can soften as well. Move forward and back. You could have a little bend in the knee. You could kind of move from the ball of your foot to the heel. We're gonna make circles with the arms. Swing the arms. We'll make circles, and these can be nice, slow circles, stretching, expanding out. One direction. And the other direction. Listening to some of the familiar pops and cracks in the shoulders, the body itself, and moving in your range of motion. And coming back to center. Bring your hands to your hips, and we'll circle at the waist. As you circle at the waist, your hips can go one direction, as your upper body goes the other direction. Getting a nice stretch in the low back, hip flexors, and massaging your internal organs. And go the other direction with your circles. We've been talking a lot over the past few weeks about the fire element and the organs associated with the fire element, namely the heart, where our spirit, our Shen, resides, the Emperor contemplating the divine in ourselves. But it ties nicely to this idea of how we connect with the outside world, the world outside of our skin. Coming back to center, your arms, and relax, shake your hands a little, shake your feet a little as well. I'm gonna bring down the heavens, reaching up and drawing down. Maybe moving with your breath. Drawing in everything that is helpful and useful, absorbing and transforming, and then letting it go, just as you do with each inhalation and exhalation. You're so intelligent. Your body is so intelligent, and that intelligence, it extends out from us energetically to this idea of Wei Qi, this protective layer of Qi around us. It helps to keep out the external pathogens, and but it's also really an interface, a communication with the world around us. The electromagnetic field of the heart extends several feet outside of the human body, so that's our energy we're emitting. So we can understand that there's a lot of energy coming off of us, interplay between us and the world around us. So as we strengthen our Wei Qi, we sort of cleanse and clear away the staticky stuff, allowing us to be more clear in our responses and in our interactions. Once more, reaching up and bringing down. We're going to have a little bit of a tapping and patting practice next. So rubbing the hands, getting them nice and warm, and you can massage the hands however you'd like. We have talked about several different acupressure points over the past few weeks as well, and you might play around with those. Maybe there were some you really liked, that karate chopping of the hands. That feels kind of nice. You can shake your feet around a little, shift however you like. You might massage that point between the first finger and the thumb a little bit. And going to the other hand, palpating, encouraging the release of stagnation. And come to the center of each hand, massaging the Lao Gong. You could come to the outside of the wrist, that spirit gate, letting your thumb stimulate as the hand moves around. And these hand movements and exercises are wonderful to do on a regular basis. The other side, stimulating that spirit gate where the hand meets the wrist, letting your hand just sort of move around. Whatever resonates with you, if there's places you like the best, then stay there. You can massage the wrist, the inner pass, 3 finger widths from the palm of the hand up the wrist, massaging the whole wrist. You can even relax the hand and massage the wrist a little. So lots of points, but what matters more than knowing specific names or specific areas is just listening to your body, paying attention. When there's a place that asks for a little bit more attention, being there in that place and spending a little more time there, paying attention. Can be hard to do. We have a lot of different places that our minds like to go. It's just paying attention. And now we're gonna just pat up one arm, patting up the outside of the arm to the shoulder and down the inside of the arm. We'll do that a few times. And patting up and patting down, and part of the way that we can strengthen our Wei Qi, that interface with the outside world, is to fortify the Qi that we have that moves through our bodies. Last time. And then we'll lift the arm and pat from the armpit down to the hip and back up a few times. And as you find this practice, just breathing, maybe closing your eyes a little, noticing, taking your time, wherever you would like to, regardless of if I take us along further. Stay and smell the roses. And come to the other arm, heading up the outside of the arm to the shoulder and down the inside of the arm. A few times. Feeling the texture of your skin. That is interesting as well. Finishing up, coming down the outside or the inside of the arm, and then we'll go from the armpit down to the hip. I'm just resting my hand on my head. Feels kind of nice. Up and down. And breathing. Just circulating the chi. We're going to work with the head a little bit, the head and the face. We'll start by tapping the forehead. This area between the eyebrows, coming around to the outside edge of the eyebrows, the temples, kind of making your way over top of your eyebrows. Your forehead relaxes. Now we'll come to the top of the head, the byway, 100-point meeting place, where lots of little energy channels are said to meet, many energies, those inside and those from outside of ourselves, meeting there at the byway. This is also a place where we release chi, our kidney chi, our original chi that we were born with. Periodically, it just kind of makes me think of a mister that's on that spurting setting. It just kind of spurts out and leaves, and we only have so much. That's okay. Just tapping the byway. This is also helpful for thinking. If you're ever studying or trying to come up with a solution, tapping your head. You can start at the byway and then moving around the outside of the head, and you can take your fingers wherever they'd like to go. You can relax your shoulders a little more. Just tap all over your head. Tapping around, softening your eyes and going with what feels right. I'm going to come to the back of the head, to this area where the skull meets the neck, these protrusions here, and finding these protrusions and rubbing them, stimulating them. These are gallbladder acupressure points, the wood element, but they're also associated with our Wei Qi. The nape of the neck is where the pernicious influences can enter. So we want to keep our Wei Qi strong, and anywhere we're touching, we're kind of stimulating that area. We're stimulating our own response to that area. Especially if you're interacting with others, you're out in the world, it's good to just keep yourself nice and fortified. And we'll tap under the collarbones. We'll tap there. Loose fingertips. Relaxing your shoulders and tapping from the outside of your shoulder inwards towards your sternum. And breathing, and softening. And the way to interact with the world around us. Sometimes it feels like we need to put up some kinds of walls or more protections in a restrictive sense, but that can cause constriction in the heart. So it's nicer to have these kind of the softer protections around us, that we're able to open our heart, feel open, and have that strong functioning of the small intestine, separating the relevant from the irrelevant. Letting go of what we don't need before it gets to the heart. tapping up and down the sternum, across the chest, however you'd like to go. And coming down to the low ribs, tapping the side ribs, the low ribs. You can go inwards towards the solar plexus area, and that can be quite tender. And the pancreas is kind of draped across there as well. And it can be a tender place. How we relate to the world around us. And the pancreas is joined in with the stomach and the spleen as the earth element. So worrying, over worrying sometimes in this area. You get really hard in this area. So now just gentle fingertips kind of massaging this solar plexus area from the bottom of the sternum down to the navel center and back up. Just gentle fingertips. Kind of softening that area to release that constricted tissue. Relax your jaw. Make some circles on the belly, going down the left side and up the right. Nice gentle circles with the palm of the hand, the other hand maybe stacked on top, and being willing to shift around wherever you would like to. The enteric nervous system, our gut, our intelligence of our gut, honoring that. We're not just a brain and a central nervous system. We're a lot of other parts, all connected, all interacting. You can rub your belly anytime. Sometimes it's nice, a nice thing to do when you're lying down, if you're about to go to sleep, or if you're as you're getting up in the morning, to just bring your hands to your abdomen and just sort of palpate and rub your belly. And you never know, little simple things like this can have an impact on how we grow and how we're able to release, especially the internal organs. As you rub your belly, it's like you're massaging deeper into those internal organs as well. Very gently, kind. I'm going to pat the pelvis. This little pelvic pats with cupped hands, gentle, gentle. Patting the quad, the hip flexors, this whole area being the quad, the area of the pelvis and the hip flexors. And we're going to pat down the legs and down and then back up. So maybe down the outside edge, being gentle at your knees, going down as far as you like. You might brush your feet if you touch your feet, coming back up the inside of the legs to the quad, back down. Yeah, 2 or 3 times. Keep patting. You might pat the backs of the legs, the fronts of the legs, be gentle at the knees. And breathing all the while. Sometimes we want to hold our breath when we're doing certain things, and it's coming back to your awareness of your breath. It makes a difference in how we feel when we breathe. And now we're gonna pummel the kidneys, taking loose fists, the tiger's mouth, and letting it hit the kidney, adrenal area, or somewhere on the back. Your arms might not go up that high. That's okay. I also make little tools, little tapping sticks you can use. Pat the kidneys. And, whatever noises feel good. We've worked a lot with healing sounds over the past few weeks, and they really resonate as well. can always use those. And then pat your sacrum. Coming back to center and just bounce. I was going to say shake, but I wanted to say bounce. Find a little bouncing. It's gotten so much moving through the body. And our chi acts as a solvent, help to break up constriction and break up areas that are holding tension. So just allowing your chi to flow, not avoiding those areas. Sometimes we tend to avoid areas that are uncomfortable, discomfort, and just allowing the chi to saturate, act as that solvent, help release any stuck places. And it's a solvent throughout each cell. It just sinks in and helps with that cellular respiration, that release of byproducts. You might imagine this in some way. You might imagine a cell, if you can think of a cell, or just your body, some area in your body sort of opening up, and this bright light of chi comes in and it cleans it out gently. Releasing any goo, any guk. Oh, and coming back into center, nice and relaxed through the tissues, standing for a moment in the Wuji posture, just in stillness, breathing and feeling that aliveness, feeling that solvent. I'm going to do some cleansing activities for our internal and external chi. First one, we're coming up with the hands up in front. And then the hands are going to come over the Bai Wei, so over the top of the head, down to the back of the head. And then they come around in front of the throat and down the front of the body. So we're sort of floating the hands over the body, coming up, cleansing the Bai Wei. Coming over the Bai Wei, down to the back of the head and in front. It's like you're sort of washing. Just floating the hands up, they float over the head, coming back and around. Your hands are like little loofah sponges, floating over your body, helping to cleanse stagnation that might be found throughout your Wei Qi, energetic field that extends outside of your body. It's a different sort of exercise. Energetic cleansing. We hold a lot of tightness, a lot of stagnation throughout the chakras. Think of Ayurveda and yoga. You think of chakras, many different ancient healing systems identify wheels of energy. A chakra cleanse, especially the throat, the heart, solar plexus, down and towards the sacral and root chakras, coming all the way up to the crown, the third eye. And cleansing your central channel. Let your eyes soften and it starts to feel a little bit more natural. It starts to feel a little less strange. Just feel. And as you continue with this movement, you can cleanse away anything that you don't need. Maybe a thought comes into your head of something that you have to do next. And next time you just cleanse that thought away. Maybe you start to feel a little antsy. Oh, I'm going to cleanse that away next. Just breathing, cleansing. Allowing your flow of qi to act as a solvent. Coming to the back of the head, that nape of the neck. I'll do it one more time. Any of this, you could take this with you. You can take anything that we do with you. If your body likes it, if your being likes it. Moving back to center. And give yourself a shake of your hands, of your feet, and dissipate the qi. Drawing those little figure eights. And down with your fingers pointed downward. And next we're going to come up the front of the body with the hands and then bring them out in front. So coming up the front of the body and bringing your hands softly down in front of you. You might even sink into your knees a little bit and even imagine that there's sort of this hologram of you in front of you. And you're clearing the Wei Qi. And clearing your own Wei Qi, clearing that expansive energy that emanates from you and interfaces with the world around you. You're going to start to bring the arms out a little further away from each other. Progressively. Coming out the front of the body. And out a little further. So now you can sort of imagine that there's this bubble around you, your bubble of Wei Qi. And you are cleansing it. You're breathing. Until finally your arms are coming all the way out to your sides. One more time. And then readjust your legs, maybe move your wrists a few times. One direction, the other direction. Feel rooted through your feet. Bring your hands in front of your chest. I'm going to separate heaven and earth, but circle the arms. One hand goes up, the other goes down. And now we'll circle the arms around. And continue. Now we'll have to do this in both directions. Don't worry, we'll get there. Circling the arms, separating heaven and earth, and circling the arm. Just feeling this that expanse of light that radiates from within you to the outside world. And also that radiates from the outside world into you, only allowing that which is useful to come in. And anything that's not, utilizing that solvent of qi to process it, to help you to release it. Once more, coming through center and then pause when you arrive. I find open and close with the hands, palms facing each other. Open and close. Now we'll begin to separate heaven and earth with the other hand pressing up. And the arms circle around. Nice and balanced. Next time you come back through center, let your hands face each other, and again, open and close. Feel free to reestablish your stance whenever you need to, opening and closing. And now we're going to take the hands and push out in front and then bring them back in. Pushing out in front. Bringing them back in. See if your fingers can feel soft and gentle. See if your breath can work with your movement. Exhaling as you press out and inhaling as you draw in. Bringing your hands to face each other at your heart, holding a ball between the hands. Let your shoulders relax. Yeah, turn one hand to press up and gently press both hands upwards. Coming back to center, turning in the other direction like you're pressing up towards the sun. Getting a little stretch through your side, allowing your body to sort of shift as you press. And balancing the heart, the right and left sides of your heart. And coming back to center. Bring your hands to rest over your heart for a moment and find that little gentle sway from side to side, just feeling your heartbeat and feeling your breath. We've released and found that solvent and cleansing our Wei Qi as well, and beginning to work with our heart a little more. And then we're going to gather some Qi in. We're all set to gather just what's helpful. Bring the arms down. One arm extends around and in towards the dantian. Alternating arms. You can kind of sway as you do this. You can just gather in everything that will fortify you, everything that's nutritious, gathering it into that central place of the dantian, where the qi you were born with resides. A good place to draw scattered qi so that it can be processed and distributed where it needs to go as well. You're all cleared. Now you're all fortified. And now let your hands rest over your dantian. Your shoulders relax again, taking a few nice slow breaths here. And maybe allowing your dantian to expand, letting your breaths draw down towards your abdomen on each inhalation. Letting your belly expand, and on the exhalation, drawing your low abdomen towards your spine and gently lifting your pelvic floor. Strengthening your deep stabilizer muscles as your diaphragm expands on the inhale. And the breath drawing downwards towards the floor. And on the exhalation, engaging. And if that dantian breathing works for you, diaphragmatic breath, you can continue, and if it doesn't, let it go. I'm gonna open to the sun, bringing the hands out in front of you, let the arms extend as you open up, maybe lifting your chin, and then drawing the arms back in, hands towards the dantian. Opening up and drawing back in. Releasing that desire of dantian breathing here and just breathing with your movement. Allowing the breath to go wherever it goes. Like your dantian is a ball of light, and it extends and expands brighter, helping to fortify your Wei Qi. And coming back to center, and let the hands rest once more, one on the dantian and the other over your heart. Feeling the sense of love and peace inviting it in from the world around you. Love and peace, kindness and compassion. It draws in through the byway at the crown of the head. It draws in through the bottoms of the feet, the bubbling wellspring on each foot. And coming into the dantian and into the heart, connecting those two places, that whole central channel filled with light and love, kindness and peace, passion. It saturates your being, it saturates your Wei Qi. And now turning your hands to face the world around you, allowing that kindness and compassion, love and peace to extend from you to all beings without any desired outcome. And as you send it, it fills you, it fills your being even more. You're clear and fortified, a wonderful channel for this light, for this love and peace, compassion and kindness. And the less you want any outcome, the more it will fill you and release that constriction. And take a big inhale and let it go as you lower the hands. And we'll bring down the heavens, reaching up and drawing down for the purpose of grounding. It's important to clear and cleanse, to allow that energy to flow through us, and it's equally important to ground and feel centered. To feel connected, so that we can do what we need to do. Coming from a place of joy and purpose. Once more, reaching up, gathering, and grounding. Bring your arms down to your sides. Feel free to shift a little bit to reestablish your stance. Stand for a moment and notice. Coming back to the beginning of our practice, noticing the space around you, how you feel. And allowing that centered awareness to travel with you. Bring the feet together. Strength, friendship, humility, respect. Thank you all so much for coming to practice your Qigong today. It's just an honor to get to be with you. I'll hit my stop the recording button